It's Wolf TV.
Here at Wolf TV, we are privileged to learn on the unceded and traditional territories of the Kwantlen, Semiahmoo, Katzie, and Coast Salish nations.
Quarter 4 is upon us, which means the near end of the school year.
Let's see how people are feeling.
How do you feel that it's the end of the school year?
A little scared because that means I'm graduating next year and I'm not ready.
Graduation next year is going to be a little frightening to me, but overall, I'm glad we got this year over.
What are your final courses in this quarter?
Just French in the morning and then I have a spare.
And do you have any goals for this last quarter of school?
Do good.
Do good, yeah. Do good.
How does it feel that it's the last quarter of the year?
I'm relieved, personally.
I'm really excited for summer.
I'm tired.
How do you feel that the school year is almost over?
Pretty good now, actually. Quarter 3 was a pain in the butt, honestly.
And you're graduating this year, so do you feel scared or apprehensive at all?
A little nervous, but also excited at the same time, so.
Hey Wolves, are you ready to go to movies and concerts and go traveling again? Unfortunately, we're not at that point yet, and cases are starting to surge again. So as a school, we have to do the best we can to stop the spread. That means that masks must be worn by all students and staff while at school. This includes during Block A and during PE. COVID-19 is no joke. Therefore, all rules and regulations regarding it should be taken seriously. That means that we have to listen to the science and do the best that we can to keep the people around us safe.
Did you know 2003 babies over the age of 18 are now eligible to register for their vaccinations? The variants are present in our province and a lot of young people are catching it. It's important to get vaccinated because we don't know the long-lasting effects of the virus. As soon as everybody gets their vaccinations, the province can go back to a normal life. It's also important to do your research if you're feeling uneasy instead of listening to common misconceptions. In the meantime, while waiting to get vaccinated, make sure you continue to social distance, wear your mask, and use hand sanitizer.
Hey Salish grads, don't forget to turn in your commencement write-up assignment on Teams. It's due May 24th and it'll be played over the announcements and at grad.
Hey grade 12 students, graduation commencement is on June 22nd, so save the date. And more details are soon to come. Oh hey, didn't see you there. Do you have any interesting piercings? Well, Yearbook wants to feature you. Photos will be taken on Thursday, May 6th. DM the Salish Yearbook Instagram account if you would like to participate. Do you have a sibling? Because Yearbook is doing sibling photos. In-person sibling photos will be taken on Friday, May 14th during A block, or you can send at-home photos directly to either Maya Hofer or Grace Esplin on Teams.
Do you shoot film? Yearbook is collecting digitally scanned, developed film across all grades from now until May 9th. Photos can be sent to Maya Hofer on Teams. By now we all know what's appropriate and what isn't, so don't waste your time scanning a photo you know we can't include.
Yearbook is taking sports team photos at lunch May 11th to May 13th. These will take place in the courtyard by the picnic tables, and individual teams will receive specific time schedules. So be sure to remember.
Did you spend $5,000 on a grad outfit only to find out that we're not even having a grad but you can't return it? Well, Yearbook wants to give you the opportunity to showcase your outfit. The instructions are as follows and the deadline is May 9th.
Have you purchased your yearbook yet?
No, I'm probably not in it anyways.
Trust me, you are.
How can I get one?
You can purchase it for $60 via School Cash Online.
May 25th to 28th.
Grad Spirit Week!
Tuesday is Tacky Tourist Day. Wednesday is Decades Day. Thursday is Formal Day. Friday is Tie-Dye Day.
Hey Wolves, we're back with another episode of Teacher Feature with Miss Bonamy.
Hello, hola.
So first question, what are your top 3 desert island books?
Okay, so Pride and Prejudice is my first because that's the book that I go to for comfort. So if I'm having a bad day, it's just like my revisited book. I've read it so many times. My second one would be a book called Interpreter of Maladies by Jhumpa Lahiri. It's a collection of short stories, and I did a lot of work on that on my master's, so it's just a book that's really special to me. And my third choice would be some kind of survival guide, because those people that know me well know that I'm not outdoorsy, and I probably wouldn't survive very long on a desert island alone. So hopefully that would help me out.
What was it like performing
piano at weddings? So I did that as a side gig. I used to teach piano and I did wedding performances through university to make extra money. I'm not a performer, so it was nerve-wracking every single time. Like, I was super nervous, but there were parts that were really fun, like meeting all the couples and kind of getting to know what songs, you know, they thought represented their relationship and what they would like to hear. But the part that surprised me was, because I mostly did weddings at one church, how many times the priest gave the same speech to the newlyweds. Because I think every couple feels like, oh, this speech is just for us. And then I realized, oh, he says the same thing to a lot of people. Yeah. So in that part, weddings lost a little magic for me. But the other parts were really fun.
So third question, what about improv do you love and how do you find teaching it?
I started coaching improv by accident. Like at the first school I taught at, they just needed a coach. And I was a new teacher and I said, yeah, I'll try that. So it's been really cool to coach just because when I was in high school, I was really introverted and I would have never put myself out there the way that improv students do. So I think that's been really cool. It made me come out of my shell as a teacher just because I was around students that were really outgoing and willing to put themselves out there. I also like that it's unpredictable. Every day, you know, new scenes come up. And I really like how the comedy is organic. Like it comes out of scenes where people aren't trying to be funny. The comedy just comes out of the situation. So yeah, it's really fun to coach. I'm really looking forward to getting back to it after COVID is behind us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So our last question is, what teacher would you like to interview next?
I'm going to nominate Miss Martinez, who is new to our staff this year. She is also a Spanish teacher and she teaches French as well. And she's super fun. She has really great ideas about teaching. And I just think it'd be fun to have a teacher that's new so everybody gets to know her.
Great, thank you.
Thanks. Gracias.
Hey Wolves, happy Ramadan. Let's talk a little bit about what Ramadan is. Ramadan is the 9th month on the Islamic calendar, and it is considered one of the holiest months of the year for Muslims. It is spent commemorating the revelation of the Quran. During the month, they fast from both food and drink during the day as a means of establishing a closer connection to God and cultivating self-control, gratitude, and compassion for others. Ramadan lasts from Monday, April 12th to Wednesday, May 12th. That's a little bit about what Ramadan is. Happy Ramadan, Wolves.
Today I'm going to talk to you guys about books of the week. For those of you who know Nicola Yoon from Everything, here is her husband, who published 2 new books. One of them is Frankly in Love, which is one of our Surrey teens read. And his second book, which came out this year, is called Super Fake Love Song. So both really fun reads. Frankly in Love is about a boy who falls in love with, he's a Korean American, falls in love with a white girl, but his parents are like, no, you can't. And so he pretends to date a Korean girl while going out with a white girl, and things happen. So it's really fun to read if you like something kind of like easy, light, and funny. Definitely go for that one. Super Fake Love Song, his new one, is about a boy who pretends to be in a band to impress a girl. So another kind of fun, both like trying to be someone they're not and realizing whether it's actually good or not. All right, so those are the books of the week.
Mother's Day is coming up.
Don't forget to get her a present.
Or make a card.
Just a reminder, there is a Pro D Day on May 7th. There is a early dismissal at 1:55 on May 17th.
And now on to more sensitive topics that the news doesn't shed enough light upon, leaving children to tell you the truth.
As of April 20th, we have attained justice for George Floyd.
Derek Chauvin has been charged with 2nd-degree unintentional murder, 3rd-degree murder, and 2nd-degree manslaughter.
While this is a significant moment in history, we must not forget that this trial took over a year to happen.
And recognize that when the world comes to fight injustices, we can do amazing things.
The Sikh community is currently in mourning after a 19-year-old former FedEx employee murdered 8 people, 4 of which were Sikh, on April 16th. This tragedy further enhances the importance of gun control and mental health awareness in North America, as a proven mentally unstable person had access to a firearm.
In France, Islamophobia has gone so far as to be written into the law, stating that women under the age of 18 are not permitted to publicly wear a hijab, for, according to France, they make women feel lesser than men. This is not progress. These are not good intentions. This will not encourage further empowerment among women. This is marginalization.
In Atlanta, 3 Asian-owned spas were robbed and destroyed 8 people died, 6 of which were of Asian descent, leaving behind spouses and young children. Suncha Park, Hyun Jung Grant, Young A.U., Jia Jia Tang, and Dao Yufeng. Since the start of the pandemic, Asian hate crimes have risen significantly, and the frustration about COVID-19 has been misdirected at the Asian community. Vancouver has seen a 1,717% increase in hate crimes against Asians. Asians are not the virus. They are not a pleasurable form of media for you. Abolish your racial prejudices. Stop Asian hate. It means stopping racial jokes and taking a stand, saying that this isn't right. If you see it online or in person, say something, and if you're too scared, report it. Here's your chance to take a stand and to be more than what you are.